Welcome back to another episode. Today I'm going to take a quick look at why Apple is down over 2.6% and why gaming companies like Roblox are up 4.2%. We also have Activision up over 3%, C Limited is up over 2.4%, and application Spotify is up over 2.5%. If this is your first time here, make sure to hit the thumbs up and make sure to hit the subscribe button. Now let's get started. So for those not familiar, today on September 10th, 2021, a judge rules that Apple can no longer force developers to use in-app purchasing. So for those not familiar, if you were a game developer, if you were an application developer and you put your application in Apple Store, the only way somebody can make some form of monetary transaction for, let's say, buying currency, subscribing to the platform, or doing anything that paid money to the application, it would have to go through App Store. And the main reason it would have to go through App Store is because Apple was able to collect some form of fee from there, right? They would collect somewhere between 15 to 30%. It was against the rules, let's say if I had a gaming stock or a gaming application, for me to put an external link to kind of bypass that, right? It could be like, hey, if you guys want to save 5% instead of going in the App Store, you can save 5% if you go directly to the website and just purchase from there. So now Apple can no longer kind of prevent gamers to do that. Now gamers or these application or software developers can kind of put external links to other websites where they kind of bypass this fee. And I'm going to take a quick look at why I believe it might affect Apple, but at the same time, why it might not affect Apple. But we can see investors are a bit bearish, not bearish, but this is a negative sentiment, and that is why we see Apple stock price right now down about 2.8% as I am recording. The first thing I do want to say is this injunction will come into effect in December, so it's not happening right now. There's still a few months, about 3 months from now, for it to happen. The second thing is there is the possibility that both that Apple can kind of proceed to appeal this and kind of delay this actual time frame. So that can happen, right? It's nothing is ever set in stone, especially with these cases right now. They can keep going and going, keep appealing. So definitely a move direction, a great move, and that's why we see, right, companies like Roblox are up 4%, right? Because in theory now, if they don't have to pay that 15 to 30%, it means that they will be able to keep more money to themselves. So we have gaming companies like Roblox up, we have gaming companies like C Limited, who owns Free Fire, up 2.4%, and we have gaming companies like Activision and other application companies like Spotify that now there's the possibility that they will be able to keep more money for their businesses. So investors are super excited. And at the same time, right, I do want to say, right, I do believe there are going to be some people out there, some gamers, some application people that wouldn't mind saving a few percentage and going to an external link. But I do believe the ease of having to or being able to purchase everything in the App Store and not having to go through external links or external websites will still keep some people from, even though there might be a savings, right? For example, Roblox might be like, hey, if you want to buy some in-game currency, go to our website and kind of purchase it through there. I think some people, instead of taking that savings, they would still more likely just go through the App Store because they already have everything connected there. And because everything is already kind of set up for them, the ease of it. So the next thing I wanted to do was I wanted to see what were some of the top apps on iOS in the United States overall for September 9th of 2021. But before we take a look at this, let's take a quick listen to today's sponsor, a great reason why I'm able to provide so much content to you guys for free. I want to thank The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. The Motley Fool is a company that provides investing insight and stock recommendations for investors of all skill sets and risk levels. You guys know I love finding new investing tools and resources to help me scout out new growth stocks. And right now I have a discount for one of my favorite services the Fool offers. Through the Motley Fool Stock Advisor services, you get access to a ton of expert stock picks. Every month you'll get 2 new picks that are aimed at growing your wealth and to help you realize your financial goals. Stock Advisor's average stock picks have done amazing returns. If growing your money is something you like to do more of this year, you can visit fool.com/Jose Najarro or click on the link below for access to my special offer and decide if the stock advisor is right for you. Thanks again to the Motley Fool, and now onto today's video. And here we can see some of the top 10 grossing games, or some of those games that are or stocks that are up right now. We can see Roblox in iOS for iPhone. Roblox is number 3. So it definitely makes sense that Roblox is up 2.76%. Activision, we have have Candy Crush. They own Candy Crush. They also own Call of Duty. Candy Crush is number 5 and Call of Duty is number 8. Then we did see Garena, Free Fire, which is C Limited. That one is number 9. So I can understand why some of these gaming companies are doing pretty well right now. Look, in the first half of 2021, App Store revenue for mobile apps and games for the first half of 2021, Apple Store was $41.5 billion. Google Play was about $23.4 billion. So almost Apple Store makes up almost double revenue than Google Play. So this is actually a pretty, especially in the gaming market, right, where we have a lot of consumer spending. I can see why this is making such big moves to companies like Roblox, 2C Limited, and Activision. At the end of the day, though, I do want to say, right, that hey, at the same time, even though they are gonna have the option to kind of go to external websites, I do believe the ease of using Apple Pay and the Apple Store instead of going to external links, there are still going to be some people that are going to just stay and purchasing through in-app stores. And like I mentioned, all this can kind of keep getting appealed, and the company, and even though right now the injunction is set for December, depending on appeal, depending on what goes on from here, it can be prolonged to a lot more time. But I can understand these are the main reasons the stock prices are down and some stock prices are up. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Take care, have a good night, and see you next time.